Hi everyone, welcome to our weekend reading. I feel like this week I've just been so busy but actually not got anything more done than I would usually. But yeah, it definitely confirms that the weekly reading was right. So what we're going to do is we're going to see what messages we need to hear for this weekend. I'm being guided to start with a Spirit Says deck. So we're going to see if there is a message coming through from Spirit to start with, and then we'll get stuck in with the tarot. Try a different angle. Clearly they heard my complaining. So this try a different angle. Maybe there's a different way that you could look at this situation. Perhaps there's something which you are doing and Spirit's saying, there's definitely a different approach here. Something which may get you closer to the results that you want. So we're going to have a look. What do we need to try a different angle with? I'm getting that some of you guys have some really great ideas right now. So Spirit kind of wants you to act on those ideas. But let's see, what do we need to try a different angle with? Page of Wands. So this is about the ideas that you have. So with this Page of Wands, you guys are kind of feeling quite inspired right now, but maybe you're a little bit overwhelmed by all the ideas that you have. Perhaps you feel like there's so much energy around you right now and you're not too sure what to do with it. Now, this Page of Wands is asking you to have a really fun and playful approach. So if you guys have been taking things seriously, hands up, I'm guilty of that. If you guys have been taking things too seriously this week, then Spirit's saying this weekend you need to have fun. You need to commit to connecting with your inner child, which is interesting because this week me and Shelby recorded a podcast on how to connect with your inner child, which is on my Patreon site, Sacred Space. So if you need a bit of help connecting with your inner child, then definitely check that podcast out. But yeah, this weekend Spirit's saying, look, have fun, let your hair down. What is your inner child asking you to do? Is there a more playful approach? Is there a way that you can act on your inspiration, but just do it in like a really creative way? So when the Page of Wands comes out, especially in this deck, you're kind of being asked to like go to the beginning and just rethink the path. Think of like, how would a child approach this problem or situation? I'm hearing that song from Toy Story, You've Got a Friend in Me, and it's really loud. So I do feel like there is a friend maybe over the weekend who's going to be connecting with you, someone who you can have some fun with, or perhaps you're being guided to reach out to a friend who you can have some fun with. But let's have a look. Yeah, we have the Eight of Wands that came out really quickly then. So there's going to be some kind of communication or maybe even like an opportunity to travel with this friend. This is not solo travel. I feel like you are going somewhere this weekend. I feel like you are exploring something or you're talking about your ideas, but I just get this sense of like you and another person having some like really deep, profound conversations and also talking about like where you're going next or where you're going to go really soon. Maybe there's like a holiday coming up here, something which you don't even know you're going to do yet, but like, yeah, you may not even have like planned this. But there is definitely movement. So interestingly, I feel this weekend there's going to be conversations with a friend or with someone who's like, you've got a friend in me vibes, like, you know, really, really good person in your life. And then this conversation is going to lead to some kind of movement really, really quickly. Like some kind of travel plans are being made. I'm getting lots of like visions today and it's, I don't know, Spirit feels like really loud today. Knight of Swords. So the Page of Wands is all about connecting with your inner child and like embracing this creative energy, this inspiration that you have. And the Knight of Swords is like taking this plan and moving with it. So the Wands is all about energy and inspiration, and Swords is about kind of like logic and intellect. So I feel like you are definitely going to be turning your ideas into like a really practical plan here with that Knight of Swords. And I get the sense that you are preparing to commit to a journey or to an idea here. Let me just get a clarifier for this Knight of Swords, because I do want to confirm whether this is you or someone connecting to you who may be approaching, because this Knight of Swords, I'm getting like a tingling in my throat chakra, so I feel there's some message around this. Who is this Knight of Swords? Seven of Pentacles. So actually this Knight of Swords is someone who is coming towards you because you are here, this Seven of Pentacles. I feel like you are the one who's maybe waiting right now, perhaps feeling a little bit stuck or blocked. Definitely like throat chakra tingles here. So there's going to be some really important conversation that happens with this Knight of Swords. Now maybe this Knight of Swords is someone who's coming back in from your past, but I just know that you've been like kind of like waiting for this opportunity with this Seven of Pentacles. Like you've been so busy just trying to work on your ideas, but also just feeling like, where's the results? Like feeling a bit like, I can see some signs of progress, but definitely not where I want it to be. So that's why we have this try a different angle, because if you're stood over your field waiting for your crops to grow, you're going to spend a long time out in the rain and feeling like a little bit disappointed by what you see. So you're kind of being guided to maybe go on a different adventure and just leave your crops be, because they'll be ready for harvest when they're ready, and you standing there and waiting, it's not going to make them grow any quicker. So let's see what the significance of this Knight of Swords is. The Hermit in reverse. So over this weekend, I feel like someone is going to be dragging you out of hermit mode. Someone is going to be coming in, or maybe like you choose to leave this hermit position and you're the one who's like, I'm going to go out and find a connection who I can have fun with. But I just feel like you've been kind of like isolating yourself a little bit. You've been feeling maybe like a little bit stuck, like I was saying earlier. But this Hermit in reverse, the good news is over this weekend, you have the opportunity to spend time with others. If you have been feeling really alone, then maybe this is a good time for you to find ways of like connecting with like-minded individuals. But I just feel like you've been so busy just kind of like waiting that maybe you feel like you've been wasting time, and you haven't been wasting time, but maybe there is a better approach to whatever situation, you know, is kind of like on your mind right now. Perhaps you're being a little bit stubborn. We have the Empress. So the Empress, I'm getting like she's a social butterfly. So I do feel like you are being encouraged this weekend to socialize, even if it's just with like family. But I just feel like you're being encouraged to kind of put yourself back out there, to leave this time of being quite introspective. You know, it's the last week of Mercury retrograde this week. And I know we still have like the shadow period afterwards, but I do feel like you've spent a lot of the last couple of weeks really within yourself. And maybe there's been some like anxieties and stuff that came up as a result. But yeah, this weekend Spirit's saying like, okay, you spent enough time within yourself. It's time to put yourself back out there. Get back on your throne, because people are being drawn to you. I'm just shown like people turning up to a castle to meet the Queen, and she's not there. So it's like you need to get back in your castle, you know, because people are coming here to greet you. So you are definitely attracting others. And I just really get this very, very, very strong sense that you have to be kind of like, I don't know, focusing on like your ideas, because I feel something big about to happen. I feel like this big aha moment, this big like revelation, this moment of like, wow, I would have missed this opportunity if I had been kind of like isolating myself. So there's something where like when you're traveling or speaking to someone, a big opportunity comes as a result. And I feel a little bit like I got butterflies. So I think this is going to be really quite exciting. And I'm shown like a timer counting down. So I feel this is going to happen very quickly. Are you ready? Last card for this part. Four of Pentacles. This is interesting. The Four of Pentacles is like giving you something that you want to hold on to. So when I said that whilst you are speaking to someone or traveling, there is like this really big opportunity or idea which comes, and with that Four of Pentacles, you are just not going to want to let this go. So that Four of Pentacles, this is like, it feels like treasure vibes. It really does. It feels like, you know, the way that this pig is sat on her bags, I just feel like this is going to be an opportunity for you to travel or for you to do something new with business. Maybe this is going to be like a financial opportunity, which either you get to save as a result of, or you get to spend your savings on. So either way, this is going to be really exciting. The Four of Pentacles is all about success and being really secure in your possessions. It's kind of like being in the flow of abundance. That's what I'm feeling for this message. Like something very abundant here is going to happen. So this is like, it's just an opportunity you're not going to want to miss. And I do feel that you have to be like on the move or speaking with someone for this opportunity to come. So who knows, maybe you're going to be packing your bags and going on holiday, but it feels bigger than that. It really does. It feels like this is a really large reward. So I'm gonna leave it there, guys. This is a really large reward. Okay, now I'm going to go into the extended on my Patreon site, sacredspace.co.uk. We're going to look into more messages for this weekend. We'll have a quick check-in with love and just see what else we need to hear. So do check out the extended on my Patreon site, sacredspace.co.uk, especially if you're resonating with this reading. To make the most out of it as well, you can sign up as a member on the middle tier, the evolved tier. You get 50% off your first month when you enter the code Welcome Home. And you can access all the content there, the guided meditations, the yoga, all the extended, the podcast with Shelby, and there's just so much on there. So I definitely recommend checking it out, and you can just cancel at any time. But yeah, I will see you over there for part 2, finding out all the other messages we need to hear for this weekend. And then I'll be back here on Monday with our weekly reading. So have a lovely weekend, guys, and I will see you soon. Really supporting each other to achieve some kind of success. So there is definitely going to be collaboration here for sure, but it does feel like you've been trying to do everything. For the extended version, visit www.sacredspace.co.uk. Click on the Spirit section at the top of the page and find the video that you want to purchase. You can also filter by category and choose Extended. Click Purchase to buy this individual video or sign up to the Evolved tier for full access to the Sacred Space site.